This is, you know, after knowing Jay for so many years, when I meet Jay in the green room before the show, I can always tell when there is something massive on the horizon, and that was a moment that I encountered tonight. This is a beautiful fossilized coral necklace. We are launching this right now to the United States of America. It has been a long time since we've seen anything like this. I want to get a quick update from our amazing producer, Brian. Brian, how many do we have in the necklace and in the earrings? Because when I checked, it was not many. In the necklace, there's fewer than 200 and only 150 in the earrings. Jay, why are you so excited about this?
Okay, here's what you're looking at, guys. And this is something, too, that you kind of got to go, I don't know if you can go tight on this or not. We can show you, but yeah. This is what, oh, here.
I'll hold this. Do you want to hold it?
Yeah. Okay, so if you come in on this, all right. So here's the thing with this, is this material, this is actually fossilized coral. So it comes out of a coral bed. Do you see the little flowers here?
Yeah.
Little stars? Okay, so I want you to think about this. This is an ancient coral bed. Okay. So at one time, this was a live coral bed, and then it's become fossilized. So this is probably 30, maybe even up to 50 million years old. The first time I was ever introduced, you can see this one. You can see the little flowers in it.
Yeah.
Do you see the little flowers?
I've never seen anything like it.
On the different, that's how you can tell. But what makes this so unique and so different is this: the very first time. This is only the second time in my life. It's in 49 years of doing this professionally. In my life, this is the second time that I've actually got to see something like this. My first time was in Mongolia. I was in the Gobi Desert, actually looking for materials, and we came upon this material, and it was a coral reef. It was a coral reef in the desert, which means, okay, this is in the desert. So what's that mean? At one time, coral only grows only forms in salt water. Right? So that means it had to be underwater at one time.
Because you found it in the desert.
Right. So we mined that out. We were able to mine it. We put it on air. We sold it like hotcakes. It was incredible. It blew out, but we didn't have a very limited supply on it. I never was able to get it ever again. This is a material that we were shopping. We were actually doing a project in Indonesia, and I came across this. And this is actually a fossil coral. It's only the second time I've ever seen this.
My gosh.
So this is something that's really, really rare. It's totally unique. It's something really different. And you have something here again.
Selling out.
This was a coral reef. This was an ancient coral reef that, in this case, it came out of Indonesia, which I never really even thought, that it would even exist. But, it kind of makes sense because also in Indonesia, there's a blue amber, a very limited material, but there is a form of amber in Indonesia too.
Right.
And it's mined kind of found in the same region that we discovered this. I just want to let you know, this is something really totally mind-blowing. It's totally unique. And what it is ancient coral. So it's ancient coral that has become fossilized. There's a great picture. Then you see, like, everyone's going to be unique. Everyone's going to be different. Do you see the flowers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, on coral, where the polyps were, where they lived, where they were making it, all coral. If you look at coral, if you look at branch coral, it's just like that. But this is not coral. It's not actual coral. It's not calcium carbonate. It has become fossilized. So you've had other minerals and elements replace the coral, just like petrified wood.
Right.
So you have petrified wood, so it's wood, right? It's an organic material.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens with petrified wood, it gets encased, it gets sealed up, and then you have, through time, millions of years, you have water percolating through, and what happens is the organic material is replaced with minerals, solid, stone, right? The same thing here on coral. Although this is 1 billion times rarer for something like this to happen than petrified wood.
I have exciting news to share with you, Jay.
Okay.
Your loyal audience totally agrees with you, and this is en route to a sellout. 100 500 left.
If you want to
Fewer
get
than
something,
that.
look, if you want to get something, this is brand new. If you're going to get something that's new, that's unique and very different,
Yes.
and when you get yours home, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Can we hold
I
them
mean, it
together?
looks like a little coral bed, and every one of these are
Everyone
gonna
is
be
different, look.
If you look at the one that Irene is wearing, every one is uniquely different, and you'll see the flower patterns. You can see the flower patterns.
Yeah.
in this?
Yeah.
And that's how you can tell it's coral. But when you actually see the raw material in like big chunks, it's like it's a coral reef. That's what it was at one time. It really it's almost like having like a dinosaur egg.
Right.
Or something like that. I mean, that's really, actually, these were developed over about during the same period, the same time. So you're really getting something truly unique, something totally different,
Oh my
something
gosh.
totally one of a kind. And there will be no two of these that are totally identical. They're all cut from that natural rough material.
Yeah.
But every one of them is uniquely different in their own right. But if you truly like things that have talking points, things that you're not going to see your neighbor have or anybody else unless they know your secret, this is one of those things that's really, really rare.
So here's the update. It will be completely sold out. Only the second time in 50 years, only the second time in 50 years that Jay has discovered such a thing. I will tell you, if you want the earrings or you think you might want the earrings, you must order it today, because obviously, twice in 50 years doesn't have a good hit rate in terms of seeing it.
Even on the earrings, I did these dangle drops and everything. They're really, really simple, but I just want to tell you why I did that. I didn't have enough material. I didn't have enough. Okay, this was kind of like one of those one and done projects, guys. I'm sorry. We didn't get a lot of it, but this is all I could really do. I wanted to do something more like a big freeform look.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any big material left. So I had to really kind of just go with what I had on the end cuts, and I made this. But if you want something that will match it, and then even these though, do you see the flowers in there?
I see it.
The flower patterns, and so it's really exciting that it is coral, but it's a fossilized coral. I mean, like I said, I've only seen this twice in my life.
I mean, look, we've seen beautiful corals. You've never seen anything like this. It will be a complete sellout across the board. If you want the necklace, we have fewer now than 40 available. It is last call, 2 dozen now if you want the necklace. The earrings, extremely limited, fewer than 60 available. So again, if you think you might want the earrings, get them at the same time, because once they're gone, they're gone. It's not something that's repeated and repeated. I've never seen this in 20 years of working with Jay King. So you're onto something special. I do think on a very superficial level, you're going to love the color. I think you're going to love how neutral it is. It's a chameleon. You're going to be able to wear it with so much. I think you'll love how big and bold it is. But you will really get a kick out of doing exactly what Jay has really helped us do tonight, which is get up close and personal with it. You see such magic and majesty in each of these necklaces. Jay, it's exactly why Mind Finds was created. It's a mind find.
Well, it is a mind find. A lot of times my mind founds get mind found in the warehouse. But this is a material. I mean, there's not a lot of materials, to be honest with you. God, when you've been doing this as long as I've been doing it, that you get excited about. But when I found this, it was truly exciting just for the fact that I only had seen it that one time before, and I thought I would never, ever see it again.
It is. So the necklace is sold out. Necklace is now sold out. If you want the earrings, about 2 dozen now remain before they are gone as well. Let's just take a quick moment to recognize this anniversary surprise opportunity. What do you get when you combine the gallery collection with Jay's beautiful lapis and blue topaz? The answer is this. We are doing a special